Well, good morning from the Appalachian Trail. Dog tag here. It's September 2nd. I know I didn't do anything yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a zero prep for the 100-mile wilderness day. Um, we were lucky enough last night to get to have another wonderful trail magic dinner by Sir Stops. He came to the hostel and fed all the people at the hostel. What an incredible thing that guy does. But today I step out, 100-mile wilderness. Sorry, truck was going by. The end of this journey is near. So, one step at a time, and I'll get there. For now, dog tag's out. On to the 100-mile wilderness I go. Okay, dog tag here on the AT. This very iconic sign here says the Appalachian Trail. Caution. Says there are no places to obtain supplies or get help until A-Ball Bridge, 100 miles north. Says do not attempt this section unless you have a minimum of 10 days supplies and are fully equipped. This is the longest wilderness section of the entire AT, and it is difficult, and its difficulty should not be underestimated. I've not underestimated it. When this sign was made, I don't think they did resupplies in the middle of the trail. And because we have a vehicle and there's logging roads now in the area, you can get resupply in the middle of the 100-mile wilderness. Some people do it without the resupply, the whole 100 miles without a resupply. They're usually carrying 5 to 7 days. By the time most people get here, their trail legs will allow them to do the 100-mile wilderness in 5 usually 5 to 7 days. Mosey and Sour Patch and Steady have planned for 7 days. I'm giving myself an extra day, the 8th day. I guess on the 8th day, Dog Tag created the plan to get to the 100-mile wilderness. Silverback dropped me off this morning. He will resupply me in a couple days. Thursday. Today is Tuesday. He'll resupply me on Thursday. And then he'll again resupply us sometime on Sunday, I think. We'll see. You know, there's some unknown factors there that he's going to work out using the vehicle. I feel bad that he's not been able to backpack, but because he's trying to get that shoulder healed for Katahdin, and then when he returns home to New Mexico, he wants to do the CDT, and he needs his shoulders to be healthy there. So for now, I'm on to this great adventure of the 100-mile wilderness that everybody hears about, and they say the first 30 miles is the hardest, and then once I get over, I think it's White Top, something like that. There's a big mountain, one big mountain between here and Katahdin that I've got to climb, but it's nothing in comparison to what I've have already done. You know, the Bigelows were the last big 4,000 footers before Katahdin. I think White Top is a 3,000 footer. So, and I should go over that maybe sometime tomorrow. But for now, I just need to put one foot in front of the other and keep moving north. And because we're, you know, I've been saying we're heading into Maine. No, right now we are heading to Katahdin Mountain in Baxter State Park. And when we see this sign again, it will be at the A-Ball Bridge side of this 100-mile wilderness, and then my journey will be very close. So for now, Dog Tag needs to get moving, and we will talk to y'all later. Dog Tag out. Well, Dog Tag here in the morning on the AT, and I don't know if you can hear it. There's a little bit of a road sound behind me about a mile into my journey this morning, and as I walk away from the road into this 100-mile wilderness, that's the one thing I notice, is that I start to lose the sounds of the world, the outside world. You know, here in nature, you know, I'm starting to hear the birds and the squirrels, and, you know, even hear a few loons. But I've noticed that as I start to walk away from the road, man, it's just like, this is what walking the AT is all about, you know. So it's probably the last major road that I will cross on this journey, and from here out, it's pretty much wilderness area. So, you know, I have a week to think about this last 6+ month journey that I've been on, and try to catch up on all my videos. This one may come out my post-summit. So by the time you see this video, I will have probably already been on top of Katahdin. But to get there, I got to keep walking and keep moving. 1 mile down, 99 to go for the 100-mile wilderness. And then beyond the 100-mile wilderness, it's 10 miles to Katahdin Campground, where we'll be staying on the night of the 10th. And then on the 11th, it's a 5-mile plus hike to the top of Katahdin, and then the infamous 5-mile down, which a lot of people say that the coming down off of Katahdin is way worse than going up. So, which I believe, because the downs have always been my arch nemesis on this trail, and but it's good, you know. All I know is that I'm one day closer, one step closer to Katahdin and finishing this journey. So for now, dog tag is out and on the move again. Okay, dog tag here in the 100-mile wilderness, and this is what they say we'll see a lot of. Lakes, little places. If you were a fisherman, this would definitely be the place to go. Backpack through here and fish and enjoy all of it. But this little, I think they call them ponds up here, I'm not sure. But it's a big pond, so just interesting. And hey, dog tag's gonna keep moving north. Dog tag out. So I had to stop again and film this little area here. Came across this little wood section here. I think it's part of a beaver dam. Sure looks like it. And then as you look up, back up into that area, that's where the beaver is. I bet if I looked around, you'd probably see some beaver trees that have been taken down. Because if you look at some of the wood that's there, it looks like it's been gnawed on by a beaver. So, real interesting. Getting to see a lot of incredible stuff. So dog tag needs to keep moving. Dog tag out. So I'm here at the top of a waterfall, and I'm going to take a picture of it from up here, and then I think the trail crosses down below. So for now, dog tag's on the move. Dog tag out. Well, okay, dog tag's up here. Something you probably won't get many of in Maine because you don't have the real high elevations, but this one comes up as a view spot, and you actually get a pretty nice view. The pond down there that we went by earlier, and you can see the rolling hills that I've been going over. So I got about 3+ miles to where I planned to stop for the day, but it's just getting to be 3 o'clock. I might be able to push a little farther, we'll see. I don't know, you know, maybe not push myself the first day and then push myself a little further tomorrow. So for now, dog tag's out and moving. All right.
Old Silver Toe.
This is Silver Toe and
Sister Healing Hands.
Sister Healing Hands. They're up here doing a section, but
Yes.
they're
Last section
finishing.
of the AT.
They're finishing their AT journey. They started in Georgia. When? Do you know?
2000. Wow, we
2008,
started in
wow.
our section hiking in 2008. But we
2008.
started in Harper's Ferry and kind of worked out.
Oh, okay. So
So.
you did what what we're doing. We've been ricocheting off the trail. That's how
Okay.
we travel.
Okay.
So
So I want to do a
But-
shout out to my niece, Melody Varner.
there you go. And dog tag's up here. We're up here on what they call Big Wilson Cliff in Maine. So these two young people come walking up the ridge here. We got to talking, and lo and behold, his niece has been following me on my YouTube channel. And so they thought it was pretty cool that they got to meet dog tag. They took pictures. And so I thought it only appropriate that I add them to my 100-mile wilderness video. So for now, dog tag's out. So dog tag's here on the AT, and there's a sign here, and it's kind of hard to read, but I'll read it. It says, "Site a Bessie Lumber Camp, 1949 and 50. So I guess they were in here doing lumbering. Most of the trees look pretty young, so I guess they were down here in Maine taking the trees out. So for now, dog tag needs to keep moving. Dog tag out. Okay, dog tag here, and had my first, well, not my first, but my first of the 100-mile wilderness river crossings, where you either decide you're going to get your shoes all wet and your socks all wet, or you stop, take your socks and shoes off, and you put your town shoes on, in my case, my Evo Birks. And that's what I chose to do, just because I got 6 days ahead of me. I really don't want to be walking in wet shoes tomorrow. So that causes blisters and just
it's probably worth the time to do that. So I'm on the other side. I've done it. I couldn't film it while I was doing it because I had to carry my shoes and my poles and watch my steps. So I did not want to take a chance on trying to film it while I was crossing. So you just have to believe that I crossed that river, or stream, I guess some people might call it, because it's not. There were a lot of boulders, but there just weren't enough connecting that would allow me to rock hop across the river. There's a spot upriver where there's a log across the a section, but the log doesn't look big enough to handle dog tag. So, like I said, I chose to just take my shoes off, put my Birks on. Actually, cold water from the stream actually made my feet feel really good, almost like I wanted to stay, keep them in there for a while. But it's 5:30. I think I have about a half mile or so to my destination, so I want to get there before dark. So for now, dog tag out, and we'll talk to you all later. So yes, I'm still here in the 100-mile wilderness, and look what you come across. There's railroad tracks that go through the 100-mile wilderness too. So I don't think I'll be doing any iron blazing, so I think I'll get back on the regular trail. But for right now, I am standing on the irons, and I've got a little bit further to go today. So for now, dog tag out.